Hey everyone. Today I got a whole bunch of emails, people asking, "Hey Blade, what was the motor that you're running over at the Low C Winter Series?" Well, a lot of people thought I was running a Bonito, but in actuality, I was running a P5. It's going to look backwards because it's like I got this new phone. It's really cool, by the way. My phone actually records better than a video camera, but since it's like self-doing, it's going to look backwards. See? But it was just a little old lowly P5, and keeping up with a couple of Roma 25s, and the only thing I had different on it was I machined the case. See, it's going to look backwards too. See, it's going to look like it's I know it's funny because the phone is recording like if it's facing itself. But I got a Bonito head on it. But this is a Bonito, and you'll see the Bonito cases have, and again, see, it's actually says 2 plus, but it's backwards because of the camera, the way I got the camera angle. But this is one of my Bonitos, and this is actually also too in response to Nova Rossi kind of screwing me over when I'd actually gotten a couple of. By the way, I really got to thank. There was a couple of Nova guys that actually gave me a motor because I was actually going to really go at it with Nova Rossi, but a couple of the guys that actually gave me a motor because one of my motors I was breaking in, and on the 6th tank it just grenaded. And Nova Rossi had claimed it's like, well, you got dirt in your engine. Well, it never even seen the track. So, but there was a couple of guys from Nova, and I didn't even catch their name, but they hooked up my wife. They gave me a Bonito, so thanks, Nova Rossi. But I'm not discrediting Nova Rossi just because of one asshole that treated me bad. Nova Rossi is still good, but whoever that individual was, and I'll post his email thing, he was a real asshole. And I'm sure it's like for other people that ever had problems with their motors, you know, it was really inexcusable what they did. And after 6 tanks on the bench with the fuel being run on a break-in machine right out of the fuel can, they told me it was my fuel. Also, they had problems with some of their motors blowing up or something like that, and they blamed it all on the fuel, but they didn't want to blame it on themselves. And what we found, it was ended up being some of the cranks. The cranks weren't correct. But they won't admit that. But I think this post was also on Red RC or something like that. You can look it up. Anyway, back to my motors. I was actually running a P5. Like I said, it was kind of machined down. So a lot of people had wondered, it's like, wow, what do you... And I run P5s a lot. And also this is to help people so you don't get screwed by Nova Rossi. There's a new motor out they call the Clio. And for a lot of you that may want to ask, it's like it's a P5. Every part inside is a P5. The only difference is the same thing I've been doing for thousands of people already. They send me the case, I machine it down, and you can pop in like a BTT or Bonito head or whatever, or buy our heads. This is I actually have this one, like I said, and this is a Bonito. And like I said, here's a. It says Nova 21, but it's going to look backwards to everybody, and then it's plugged. But this is a Bonito, and this one's a P5. It just has a Bonito head, which is the same thing as the Clio, but you can pick these up everywhere. The P5s. In fact, I think I bought mine with a discount ticket. I think it was like 165 or 170 bucks. And just machined it down. And I had an old Bonito head off of one of the ones that the other Nova Rossis that blew up on me, and I just stuck it on there, and they were really cool. They gave me another motor, and they gave me a piston and sleeve, so I actually got 2 for 1. That was really kind of cool. So again, I'm not discrediting Nova Rossi, the company, just the one asshole that treated me like shit and said, well, hey, you got dirt in your engine. Yeah, right. So anyway, to help you, checking out the new Clio motor for 200 and I think it's like 80 bucks. Save yourself some cash. You can get a regular P5. And then for everyone, you send me a copy of your receipt from wherever you bought it. For $25, I'll machine your case, and then you could put, if you got an old one, an old BTT, you can actually run a lowered head. So, and I'll put the email address, and you guys can check that out. But again, for the Losi Winter Series, I might post that video. It was a fun race. I had a lot of fun. A lot of the guys were out there. There was a few modified motors out there. Let's see, and a couple of Roma 25s, which I gotta admit, they're really, really good. But I was still breaking in this motor when I was running. I think it finally broke in during the main, and I'll try to post that video. But it still had a lot of thump. This one happens to be unmodified. I got several more. We're going to be taking these to Nitro Challenge and running them because assholes like what's that snow monkey's name? Bob and Neil, or Neil Smith from Cockworks, and oh yeah, that Monty Houston guy. They're always ragging on me like I don't know what I'm doing. I've been doing this since 1995, modifying. I don't run modified motors myself because I find it unnecessary, but I do modifieds, and I did a stint with Ron Paris long before he had died, and learned a lot off of him. So if you ever want information, get stuff from Ron. Might still have some of his old posts from all that stuff, but check him out. Anyway, this was the little motor, unmodified P5. So again, save yourself some cash. I know a lot of people have seen me run the motors. They think I'm running a Bonito, but it's just a P5. It's just a crazy little P5. And basically, this is a Clio. So a lot of people, if they ask, it's like, well, hey, well, and it's marketing. It's all marketing. Don't let them screw you over. And I'm posting this to save you money because Nova Rossi, the asshole in there, was really rude about helping me out. And I was like, and acted like I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. I mean, I've been doing this since '95, so and that's the only time I ever had a problem. It's the only time I ever contacted manufacturer because 6 tanks, really? Come on. I'll post videos on that too, and it was really incredible how rude they were about that. So hopefully people will see this video and they'll know you don't have to spend the $280 on a motor that you'll probably already get. And let's see, A-Main's pretty good. They have P5s over there for really cheap. If you have your little discount code, you can probably get it for like $170 or under $200 shipped to your door. And then if you want, you can send it to us, RGX Racing, and we'll machine the head, the case. See, this one's just machined down. We'll machine the case for $25, and then you're all set. You can pop on any, if you got an old Nova head, old BTT, and you can pop that on there, and you have yourself a lowered head. Instead of spending $280 on the motor that you probably already would end up having or get. So, try not to get taken on that. I'm here. A lot of people, they might discredit me and, oh, yeah, but I'm here to save you money. Same reason why we make the tooling for these engines, to help take out the bearings, because it's an expensive sport. And then if you got to deal with people from the other manufacturers that, think that, you can't be hurt or you can't be dealt with or anything like that, don't listen to them. It's your money. You're spending a lot of money. Ask questions. If you don't ask questions, it's your own fault. But ask questions. If they don't want to give you the time, then they're not worth you giving your money to. So keep that in mind, because you're the consumer. You're buying the product from them. It's the same thing. Like I spend a lot of time with my customers. They ask a lot of questions. I help them tune their motors. I help them take care of them. Did like 4 of them at the little race we had. My pits are always busy at the big races. So try to get back what I got back from a lot of the big guns from back of the day, like Brian Kinwald and Paul Coleman, Mark Pavitas, that helped me out a lot. A lot of these guys way back in the day were very kind and very courteous. So I try to return the favor and try not to really discredit anybody except for jerk offs like Neil, which his motors aren't that great from Clockworks. I mean, they're fast down the straightaway. That's good. They're great for drag racing and bashing. Racing, it's kind of hard. Same for Monty Houston. You know, I thought these guys might respect a fellow engine modifier. And same from the jerk-offs from Handle It RC. That whoever's done the mods, I have no idea, but I think they even raced me down over at Revelation. But they're always trying to discredit me, and I don't know. I've never even have no idea. All I know is that they're looking at the back of my truck. Go figure. So at any rate, you know, check out some of the other stuff that I got, some of the other posts, and you know, I hope that it could help. I hope some of the tooling would be beneficial to some. We got some new tooling out too. I was actually making motors for a while. We stopped on that. It was just getting too hectic. It was just we were actually, you know, everything, fabricating everything from the cases to the heads. You know, I was making the heads. We were buying the carburetors. I just didn't want to deal with that. Everything else, you know, we're making the cranks. Everyone thinks it's an unusual black science. It's really not. I was actually doing the little Connolly V8s and casting the blocks and everything. So it's the same principle. I have the machining and the tooling for it. So I said, hey, why not? You know, and I did it and ran one of them last year, and it did really good. And ran one of them in one of my qualifiers at the Nitro Challenge, and it did really well. Just had some other stuff that we were doing, and I decided I wanted to try to run a completely bone stock P5 in my A main. So I ran a stock P5 and kept up with the crowd. It did pretty good. I was pretty proud. I wasn't expecting a win. There's a lot of big guns out there. So we're going to do it again for Nitro Challenge. You know, I'm not out there for the win. I'm out there to prove a point that if I can do it, I know that a lot of people can do it, and I've helped people over there do it. So check it out. Don't bother buying the Clio. Get yourself a P5. It's the same exact motor, same parts, same crank, same con rod, same piston, same sleeve. Everything's the same carburetor. The only thing they've changed is the head. And they changed the head and probably ended up just laser etching Clio on it. And they took the same ones from the Benito and popped it on there, and then it went from 180 to 280. You do the math. All right. So we're hoping we'll talk to you guys real soon. Send me some emails. I'll throw down the email address over here somewhere on the screen. Boom, 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 boom. And you guys write me. I don't put any comments over here for the YouTube because it's just all I get is the engine hater guys and, you know, the boneheads from that Snow Monkey from over there from Clockworks, and the other that tree hugging guy from Houston Engine Service or whatever. So they're really good guys. I'm just teasing them. I mean, they're okay. It's just that they shouldn't have been assholes and about you know, because you go on RC Tech and they think, well, we're the only ones that can be here. Not true. There's a lot of people out there that have really good ideas and a lot of good stuff out there to, but they shut them down, and they're really jerks. So I haven't really bothered with RC Tech, and I've been way too busy to even get on there. And at the tracks and helping people, and you know, helping you guys that been supporting me. So I try to give back. All right. Anyway, leave some email. Talk to you guys soon.